Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to a brand new video where today I feel like a kid at Christmas. Not even Christmas, I feel like a kid at Christmas Eve because I am so excited for tomorrow. Right now it's the 24th of February, the day before the Outbreak update comes out for Call of Duty Cold War. Zombies as we know it is about to completely change with this update. Outbreak not only brings a brand new game mode, a brand new map, and a whole new storyline to Call of Duty Zombies, but a whole new meta. If you've played Call of Duty Cold War at all, you would know that the meta right now is usually to camp in a room and just shoot at a floor with a ray gun with a ring of fire down, and that's the way you play the game. Kind of a bit different from the OG way of running around in circles, training zombies together, and getting to the good old round 115. And I say that because people are out there getting to round 800 as world records, which is absolutely insane, and I've got a lot of credit to them. I maybe past the days of running around in circles for days and days on end to get to these super high rounds, but I tell you what I'm not done with. I am not done with killing zombies. I'm just not. I love killing zombies. I love killing the undead. And I think Call of Duty's Cold War is one of the best zombies there has ever been. Probably more so that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was absolutely terrible and the zombies in that should never have existed. But I truly think Treyarch knew this and have done such a good job with Cold War Zombies. Which is where I'm going to say this right now. If you've ever played Call of Duty Cold War Zombies and you're watching this video right now and you're like, how is this guy so excited for this new update? If you played Call of Duty Cold War Zombies and you didn't quite like it, you might be like, yeah, it wasn't for me. Let me tell you, this update that's coming out may change it forever. And because it is free this weekend, you can jump in, download it, and play it and give it another chance. And let me tell you right now, it may become your favorite game mode you've ever played in a video game. Because a long time ago, when I first discovered Call of Duty Zombies as an Easter egg to where it is at now and where it's potentially going to go with this new upgrade and this new update that I'm about to show you in this video, you may fall in love just like I did. So I invite you to join me live on the 25th of February at 5 a.m. in less than 12 hours to join me playing through this brand new update live on my Twitch channel. I'll put my link down below. You can go there, click that follow button, and you can tune in to watch me play this for the first time ever, which I'm going to be so goddamn stoked for. But like I said, things are about to get crazy, so let's break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty Zombies has changed forever. There is a brand new meta in town, and we're going to be breaking down what has changed. From skills to weapon mods to ammo mods, every single new mod and skill has got a new set of tier upgrades. As you guys know, you can upgrade a weapon mod from 1 to 3, whether that increase your damage, your crit hits, or speed reloads, whatever. There is now a tier 4 and tier 5 upgrade, which is going to change the game. Now, you might be thinking, how can these possibly change the game all that much? Well, for example, if we were to have a look at the melee skill that we know now, if you upgraded it just from tier 1 to tier 3, your poxy little knife that stopped being a one-hit kill in the early rounds upgrades to a Bowie knife. So that's an example of how game-changing these updates can be. And what's even crazier to think is, I wonder if Treyarch will ever bring more out in the future. But before we think about the future, let's look at what we're getting in the new Outbreak update. Because things are about to get crazy. Now, crazy is going to cost you. If you want to be upgrading all these weapon mods and all the sort of skills that you need, you're going to need the Ethereum crystals. And to earn crystals, it's dead easy. Every 10 rounds, you earn a crystal. If you successfully exfil, you earn a crystal. And especially now in Outbreak, when you complete an experiment, you will earn an extra crystal. Now, these crystals aren't the only crystals we can earn. There's new flawless and refined crystals, which will be paid out to players who reach higher rounds and can complete more objectives in Outbreak. So rather than just doing round 10 and exfilling, going to the much higher rounds pays off, especially in Outbreak as well. Not just doing one objective and exfilling, you can actually do multiple and then earn these more valuable crystals, which is absolutely awesome because it's giving us a reason to actually keep going and not just giving up. Treyarch is listening and I love it. So let's keep it going. We now have weapon skill upgrades. There used to be 8 weapon skills, however there's now 10. And newly added is a specialist category and a launch category. All guns now have the upgrade ability to go from tier 4 and tier 5, which across the board just increases general damage overall. However, there's new upgrades to the melee skill, which are amazing. Not only did we once be able to go to tier 3, where the knife would become a Bowie knife, but we can now at tier 5 be able to melee and leech health upon killing a zombie, which is amazing. So if you're stuck in a tight scenario and you have a knife on you, you kill, you can regain health, which can get you out of a tight situation, which is so damn cool. But overall, all these weapon skill upgrades just increase damage. So nice little buff to see, something nice to work towards, but nothing too crazy. But speaking of crazy, this is where shit hits the fan. We are getting the new field upgrade, which is the Frenzied Guard. Something that I've always wanted, which allows you to regen armor upon popping your field upgrade. Now, this new field upgrade has 5 tiers, just like the rest of them do, but we're going to break down 1 to 5 just because it is a new thing. Upon using the field upgrade, your armor will fully heal up, which is amazing. Tier 2 of Frenzied Guard allows you to kill enemies and repair 10% of your armor, which is huge. Tier 3 causes normal enemies to explode after they hit you. And Tier 4 increases the duration of this effect by 15 seconds. But to put the cherry on top, when you upgrade Frenzied Guard to Tier 5, normal enemies are slowed to walking speed whilst this is activated. So it really slows down the pace of the game. And more than anything, this is amazing and absolutely huge for people who don't just want to camp with Ring of Fire and want to do the OG strat of running around shooting zombies, but they don't want to have to constantly run to the armor stand. They can simply just pop this effect and be rocking and rolling and continue to train. Treyarch, amazing, 10 out of 10. But it doesn't even stop there. We've got the OG field upgrades, which have their own upgrades added again, because we've got the 4th and 5th tiers for every single of the OG existing ones. So let's break it down. Frost Blast's 4th upgrade increases the blast charges from 2 to 3, which is amazing. And the new Tier 5 Frost Blast allows enemies that are frozen for 5 seconds to be insta-killed when they're damaged, which is huge. We then have Energy Mine, which enemies damaged by the blast have their armor destroyed, which is massive, because those armored zombies can be a pain in the backside. And Tier 5, the mines detonate 3 times in rapid succession, stunning special enemies, which is just amazing, because every single thing that we've got in zombies is we know it's changing, and allowing players to dive in each game and just have a new fun experience with each new upgrade is huge. But again, doesn't stop there. Moving on to Aether Shroud. Now, Aether Shroud is already amazing, and Tier 4 makes even better because it increases your movement while shrouded, and Tier 5 increases your charges by 2. So not only will you be able to, like, teleport and get around the map and get out of, like, difficult situations amazingly, you can now do it twice over. And if you thought that was a little bit mental, Healing Aura, when you now actually activate it and you revive your teammates, there are perks that would usually decay and they would lose them. They actually keep them. But it doesn't even stop there. Tier 5, the Beam of Healing actually persists to all players in the location for 10 seconds. So these new upgrades are truly giving players an ability and a role to play, which obviously will massively tie into like how Outbreak plays, but for OG normal zombie maps, players, if you're running as a squad, can all have a role, and it is just absolutely amazing. Treyarch, again, I love it. But let's just step things up even more. Ring of Fire, the probably most OP ability that you can have as a field upgrade. Now, at Tier 4, the burning effect that actually is around you as a player has a chance to insta-kill the zombies. So if you thought camping was already easy enough, it's going to become potentially even easier. So these new high rounds that people are going to be setting, like round 800 or whatever, could be a thing of the past. But more so, the 5th tier upgrade as well is the longer you actually stay inside your Ring of Fire, the increased burn and insta-kill chance you have of burning the zombies running at you is going to increase. So if you weren't strong enough already with Ring of Fire, you're going to be even stronger, which is crazy. I just can't even believe this like information that I'm reading. Honestly, GG's. This is mental, and I am excited. If you're watching this video right now and you are stoked, make sure you leave a like rating and click that subscribe button, because zombies are going to change forever, and we're here for the journey, man. But all right, let's dive into perks. We've got Tombstone, one of the worst perks ever imaginable. I can't believe they brought it back, but hey ho, here, let's go. Tier 4 upgrade now respawns the player near the end of the round rather than the start of the next one. So rather than it being chaos when you respawn, you actually spawn at the end rather than at the beginning. Because obviously, like, it's just chaos when you're trying to join back, get your stuff. You've got no, like, you've got no money. It's just a pain in the backside. But now they've taken that into effect, and it really does help it. Tier 5 prevents perk decay whilst down. So as you guys have seen with Tombstone right now, when you go down, like your 3rd perk, most of the time, if you're in a bad location in the map, is usually gone. However, you now don't lose it. You've got the ability to just run back, get your perks that you were going to lose, constantly saved, and you can rock and roll. So nice to see an upgrade for it, but I'm just saying this right now. Tombstone still sucks, needs removing. I'll take double tap any day of the week. Thank you. Well, speaking of OGs, we've now got Jug, which is getting another increase again. We got Tier 4 and Tier 5. Tier 4, armor durability is increased by 25%, which I think is huge. Really okay with that. And Tier 5, instead of getting downed on a lethal hit, armor is now depleted and health is reduced to 1, which is really cool, but interesting to see how that's going to play out. I do actually think this will be really good against the elites, because there's been so many times that I've just been like backhanded by like a Megaton, and it's just ruined my game, and I'm like, what is this about? Bullshit. Lo and behold, Treyarch's taking this into consideration. Now, something I will say right here, right now, I don't think Treyarch actually did too well with is Speed Cola. Tier 4 repairs barricades faster and the mystery box settles faster, which, yeah, sure is good, but I could have just straight up said, like, Tier 4 should just straight up double the speed of reload. You might say that's a bit too much, then increase it by an extra 10 or 20%, because right now it still feels really damn slow. But it is what it is, and Speed Cola's 5th tier upgrade is that you can fire and reload while sprinting. So that's okay, bring it on, but I do think they dropped the ball with this one. But okay, this is the upgrade that could change Call of Duty as we know it. Quick Revive. Tier 4. When you revive an ally, it will increase both players' movement for a short amount of time. Okay, sounds good. I'll take it. Gets you out of the tight situation. But Tier 5 now, if you kill an enemy whilst you are downed, you will revive and you will just simply lose Quick Revive. Not your actual, self-revive. You will just lose Quick Revive, which makes Call of Duty Zombies potentially even easier. And the high round ability from this may go through the roof. Round 800, sure. Round 1000, sure. Round 20,058,000, more likely going to be a thing now. Call of Duty Zombies in Cold War potentially just got a whole lot easier. And you know what? It is what it is. It's a new change to the game. Bring it on. Speaking of bringing it on, we now have Stamina Up. We've got the Tier 4 upgrade, which allows us to use equipment while sprinting, which is like, yeah, sure, okay. Not the most important thing in the world, but we'll take it. Probably good for using things like monkeys, so sure. And Tier 5 removes the sprint speed fall off. So when you're sprinting, I don't know whether this allows you to sprint indefinitely, just like the super fast speed forever, but we'll have to wait and see. Could be useful, could just be like a meh thing, and they could have done something else with it, but hey, we'll take it. Oh, now moving into Elemental Pop. Really like this one. Tier 4 will increase enemy elemental weakness damage by 50%, which will be huge and make using this perk so much more important, which is absolutely fine. But Tier 5, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Tier 5, reloading now creates an electrical damage discharge that damages and stuns nearby normal enemies. Electric Cherry is back, ladies and gentlemen, and is built in to Elemental Pop. That is huge. And if you thought that was the bang we're going out on, you are wrong. We have one more perk, which is Deadshot, and we're going to be increasing the critical damage at Tier 4 by 10%, which is awesome. But more so, this is where things get just really, really saucy. Tier 5, each consecutive hit on the same enemy deals 2% more damage of a maximum of up to 20%. So you are rewarded for hitting those critical shots. And again, for the OG players that just love training zombies, running around in circles and shooting them, you actually benefit from it now. And you're not penalized for not just using a ray gun, ring of fire, and sitting in the same place. That is absolutely massive. So overall there, Treyarch, I think you did a really good job, but I will say I do think Sleight of Hand could have had an improvement, but it is what it is, and we're now going to be moving on to ammo mods. And oh boy, am I excited to cover this, because not only do we get the new field upgrade, we're now getting the new Shatter Blast ammo mod, which is massive. It just makes me think like Mustang and Sally could potentially return, but let's just dive into it. So the bullets that you fire will cause explosions, and the Tier 1 upgrade, explosions deal damage to nearby enemies, which is a pretty normal given one, given what the actual ammo mod is. Tier 2, all normal enemy armor is damaged by explosion damage, which is, huge, because armored zombies in Call of Duty Zombies right now are a pain in the backside and just slow down waves like crazy. Tier 3, normal enemies damaged by explosions and knocked down, which is good, but at the same time, I think could become quite annoying. Obviously, it seems like a downside of this, like, awesome mod that's being introduced, but it is what it is. Tier 4, explosion size is doubled, so you're going to be able to affect and damage more zombies, which is great. And on Tier 5, on explosion, 3 additional staggered explosions occur within close proximity of each other, which is amazing. It has a 30-second cooldown. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but it could have the potential of being really damn good. And again, all I'm saying is Mustang and Sally could be pretty much recreated with this Shatter Blast ammo mod. We now have Napalm Burst, which obviously we've seen before, but it now has Tier 4 and 5, so specialist enemies can be burnt, which is huge. You can do damage to pretty much everything now, which is awesome. And in Tier 5, a burned enemy kill can explode and spread the burning effect up to 5 zombies, which is great. Kind of reminds me more of the Blast Furnace effect that we saw in Black Ops 3, which is definitely necessary, and I always said they should have brought back. So this is a win, really balancing out these mods overall. On Deadwire, it's kind of the same thing. Special enemies can now be stunned, which is awesome. All enemies can be affected. And number 5 on the tier upgrade list is on the stun, arcs of electricity, jump and spread to 5 different zombies. Again, 30-second cooldown, just like what we saw with Black Ops 3. Super stoked for this. We then have Cryo Freeze at Tier 4. Special enemies can be slowed. Again, like we've seen in Napalm and Deadwire, you can affect everything. And for the Tier 5 upgrade, when you kill an actual slowed enemy, it will shatter, spreading the slow effect to 5 of the zombies, again with a 30-second cooldown. And then last but not least, we then have Brain Rot. And I'm saying last but not least because it is absolutely amazing. We can now turn special enemies. So whether this be mimics or the actual big megatons, this could be huge and awesome. Because who knows how much damage these things can deal against other zombies. They may just tear up the show, which is awesome for a new tier 4 upgrade. And then tier 5... when the enemy that you turned dies, it explodes and turns 3 nearby enemies into turn zombies as well. Again, with a 30-second cooldown, which is huge. Which, again, for training, could be absolutely massive because Brain Rot was so valuable back in the OG days on Black Ops 3 killing zombies. So, Triac, all these things sound amazing, and I am so goddamn stoked. I'm literally still sat here after making this whole video, going over all this video right now, stoked off my face because in less than 12 hours we'll be experiencing this whole new way to play zombies, and I'm just really goddamn excited. If you have watched this entire way through, I want to invite you guys to tune into my Twitch channel at 5 a.m, which I know is ridiculous if you happen to be awake or you're on the other side of the world. I don't know. 5 a.m in the UK, I'm going to be playing this new Outbreak map and mode, and all these new unlocks will be at my disposal to play with and showcase for your guys' faces. So if you want to tune in and watch my first ever attempt of Outbreak, or like see my first ever experience of using these new perks, new weapon mods, or anything, tune into my Twitch live, twitch.tv/syndicate. The link's down below. You can go there, click that follow button, and you can see me have my first ever attempt. And we'll decide whether or not Triac did a good job or they did an absolutely just devastating blow to the franchise. So we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm really excited. If you did watch this video all the way through, please consider leaving a like rating, clicking that subscribe button, ding dong, and the notification bell, and together we will get to 10 million subscribers, which would be amazing because we get the diamond plaque button. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time, and until then, stay safe, much love, and adios.